Hey team, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to look at timestamp. Nope, timestamp has been deprecated. I'm actually going to show you the workaround. As you can see from their 2019 notes, the timestamp syntax has been deprecated. This feature will be removed from future versions. So it's still in there in 2019, but I'm going to show you what we need to move to in this video. Before we look at the replacement of timestamp, let's actually see the way timestamp works. Notice here I say column TS timestamp, or I can just say timestamp. So notice here in this first table, shopping cart old, I'm using a unique identifier, an integer, and a timestamp. On the unique identifier, I'm using new sequential ID. On my second table, shopping cart old 2, I have that same one, cart, customer, and notice timestamp, no extra values. Unique identifier here, I'm using new ID. Notice new ID versus new sequential ID. You'll see the difference there. Let's create these two tables. Now we have them tables created. Let's do some inserts. So when I insert this data, notice that I have 3 columns, but the unique identifier automatically fulfills its obligation and timestamp does it as well. So let's do these 2 commands. Notice 6 rows each. Let us look at both of those tables. Execute. On the first one, notice that I used that new sequential ID. Notice the values are almost the same, except the first couple of characters. New sequential ID. On new ID, the characters are just totally random. Notice our customer ID right down the middle, and notice the timestamp value is a timestamp. This timestamp value has nothing to do with time. Notice when we just declared it as timestamp, the label is timestamp. When I cast that timestamp as a big integer, notice its value is actually just, on this one, 272b is 10,027, which is pretty nice. I can come up here and just search for that one record and just say, I'm going to cast that to an integer and go find that one record. To go get the max timestamp that we've used in the system, add database dbts. And that was the largest one that was available. Now Microsoft is recommending rowversion. Rowversion has actually been available for quite a few years, but now this is the way we're going to be doing it. Notice this has nothing to do with time, and I believe that confuses a lot of users. So notice shopping cart new, I have a cart ID, customer ID, and a RV rowversion. Let's create that table. Notice it's fine. I'm now going to do an insert statement 1 through 6. Notice the version and the unique identifier auto-populate. And now we can actually do a same cast. I'm going to cast that rowversion to a big integer. Let's see how that works. And notice it works out the same way as when we used timestamp. We can also use add db database timestamp, and it will get us this latest version 2737. From their documentation, rowversion and timestamp are synonyms. Rowversion's been available since 2005. And there you have it, team. Microsoft deprecating timestamp. Timestamp has been around for quite a while, and so has rowversion. So they pretty much behave the same. It will be like absolutely no difference. I believe the only difference is people will not be confused about timestamp, thinking that there is a date and time available. Appreciate all your support throughout the year. Look forward to seeing you next year. Have a great week, and thank you very much.